I never intended for the words to spill out like that. And yet, that's what lingers with me most, the way it slipped, sharp and careless. I was drained, drowning in housework and resentment. When he came through the door late again, without lifting my eyes to him, I snapped, "You're not my partner. You're just someone I share a child with." Silence filled the room, long enough for me to realize the damage, but too brief to take it back. If you've ever hurled cruelty just to make someone feel your ache, then you understand. That single moment still cuts deep. We weren't always fractured like this. In the beginning, he was the ground beneath me. When I spiraled, he anchored me. When doubt consumed me, he was my believer. Our daughter came earlier than we had planned. Not a shock, but sooner than expected. Parenthood didn't destroy us, but it buried us in repetition. We stopped being lovers, stopped being teammates, and settled into the stiff roles of mom and dad. I stopped treating him as my equal and began treating him like a helper. Someone for school drop-offs, errands, trash duty. In return, he grew cautious, always tiptoeing, unsure if he was giving too much or not enough. He was weary. I was bitter. What used to be love slowly hardened into distance. One night, after putting our daughter to bed, I sat folding her tiny clothes. He sat nearby, scrolling through his phone. Weeks had passed since we'd touched, longer since we'd truly connected. Out of nowhere, he asked quietly, "Do you still love me?" I froze, staring at the baby onesie in my hands as if it could answer for me. I couldn't bring myself to say yes. Instead, I gave a bitter laugh and muttered, "I love that you're a good dad, but sometimes it feels like I'm just raising a kid with a roommate." He didn't shout. He didn't argue. He only blinked slowly, stood, and walked into the hallway. A few minutes later, I heard the scrape of a suitcase leaving the closet. That was when the weight of it hit me. I'd gone too far. He wasn't going to demand answers or slam doors. He was simply leaving. I stood frozen in the doorway, throat burning, legs refusing to move. "Wait," I whispered. He paused just long enough to zip the suitcase, then said with calm finality, "If that's really how you see me, I won't stay where I'm not a husband anymore." Then he walked past me, quiet, steady, but empty. That night, I curled up on the couch, not because I had to, but because the bed still smelled like him and I couldn't bear it. The next morning, our daughter asked where her father was. I told her he'd gone to visit Grandma. It wasn't a complete lie. He had gone there. But the truth was, he left because of me. Days blurred into weeks. The only messages I got from him were about our daughter. No warmth. No playful emojis. No little voice notes he used to send just to say he missed me. Now, he messaged like I was a teacher or a babysitter. Strictly business. And I deserved it. I told my friends we had been crumbling for a long time. I claimed he hadn't shown affection. But deep down, I knew I had been blind. He had shown it. I just refused to see. He brewed my coffee exactly the way I liked it. Rubbed my back during my worst cramps, even when we weren't speaking. Still called me babe, even though I flinched each time. And little by little, I pushed him away with silence and sharp remarks until that night, when I shoved him out for good. I thought he'd return eventually, maybe after cooling off, maybe after missing us. But instead, a month later, I received a